Today I'm going to be showing you how to go from this right here to this right here. No, not from a Gengar to a Poncho, but from like a raw, ungraded card. Focus! Raw, ungraded card to a beautiful Gem Mint 10 slabbed beauty. I'm also going to be covering every step, A to Z. I'm going to take you guys on the trip myself in my car, and I'm paying for the gas. All the supplies you'll need to submit, just the entire process. Also, guys, stick around to the end of the video because for the first time ever, I might be the first one to actually be announcing this. I have a promo code from PSA where you guys can get your first graded card on me, okay? It is good for $25. Stick around to the end. I'm going to be giving you guys that promo code for checkout. Kind of a big deal, okay? You heard it here first, boys and girls, ladies, gents, whatever. All right, step one, we must select a card out of our handy dandy Voltex binder. Yeah, you guys keep just a one Gengar in your powder blue Voltex binder, don't you? Okay, so we have our card. Let's first prepare our card for submission, okay? This one's obviously in a deck sleeve. A lot of people will, and I did this for the purpose of example, right? Everyone's gonna have their cards kind of prepared differently. And what I like to do is I like to take each card out before submission, and I like to make sure that it's cleaned off, dusted off. I don't want there to be any opportunity for anything that might get it dinged in any way, shape, or form. I want to put it into a penny sleeve. Voltex also carries these. They're called soft card sleeves in their world. Then I want to go from here to a card saver, okay? As you can see, also provided by Voltex. Makes a lot of sense. Voltex, Pokeball, Pokevoltex. If you guys want to get some deals on Voltex stuff too, links are down below. Brand new promo code if you've already used promo code Vault Squad. BS10 gets you 10% off of another purchase, even if you use the promo code already. Yeah, I don't want to be too infomercially because these videos are super helpful to you, but also helpful to me because you guys use my codes, which I appreciate. It all goes back to you guys, and it comes from the house. It comes from them, which is good. Okay, because they take enough. All right. No, they provide a good product. Okay, now that we're there, right? I'm not going to go over too much condition or anything like that. Like this one specifically, I might not grade. I don't know. Condition wise, it's a personal preference choice type of thing. It might be a card that's sentimental to you. It might be something that you pulled way back when. It might be something from your childhood. So we're just going to go right there. We are prepared for submittal. Okay. And then you're going to want to do that as many times as you have cards that you're going to want to submit, right? So you should end up looking something like this by the time you're ready to go to the website. I think we can all agree that's fair. All right. If you need a quick way to get to the website, there will be a hyperlink down below. It'll say PSA website or whatever, just so you guys have a resource and it's easy for you to get to their website to the right place where you need to go. Okay. So once you're here, we're going to go up here to the top right, and we're going to click submit. If you don't have a sign in or login info, once you click start, it's going to ask you for that. It's going to ask you for your name. It's going to ask you for a password, and then you're going to have to verify through your email. Super easy. I'm going to do this as if I don't have a collector's club membership. So it's just going to be, we're just doing it together for the first time. This is going to be exactly how yours is looking like. If you want to go and get that free grade on me with the promo code that you'll get at the end for checkout. Okay, so we're going to go right here to new submission. They've actually refaced the entire their entire website, and it's just way more user friendly in my opinion. Looks really good for Pokemon, which is pretty much what this video is going to be about. Okay, it's going to be different if you have different stuff, right? You have tickets, Funko Pop. There's all kinds of different things, but let's just talk about cards, and the same will hold true, I think, for sports, etc. Right? So we'll go to trading cards. We'll go to select and continue. We're just going straight for grading, which is at the very top. You have autograph services, crossover stuff. If you want to take it from BGS to PSA, they offer that. From CGC to PSA. We're just going to stick strictly to raw card to how to get it PSA graded. Okay, so we're going to select and continue right here. You can't see the button right there. All right, so this is their different services. Like I said, the promo code that I'm going to give you at the end, $25, easy peasy. You can pick what level you're at. Take note also that there's going to be, you have to have the dating right. So 1979 or older, okay, or 1980 to present, newer. So we're going to click right here. We're going to click value, and then this right here, and then you're going to see value plus, XL, all this other stuff to max declare value goes up, but the timing of what, from the time that they get the card, and that keep that in mind as well. that's how many days it'll take. So let's say there's 4 days of shipping. Start the clock when they acknowledge the fact that they received your order, because, and we'll go over that too. They do that with a barcode. We'll go over that later. Not to worry. Let's just pick the right thing. Let's say you have, and we're just going to take the Gengar, for example. That's obviously newer than 1980. So we're going to click that. Okay. So brand new interface, guys. If you've seen my older video, this is a brand new experience that is, in my opinion, much more user-friendly. In the past, you kind of had to go through a couple extra steps, give the mainframe a little more information to get to the end result, but now it's much easier. So we're gonna take the Gengar from Phantom Forces, which happens to be one of my favorite artworks for Gengar. Anyway, first, what might be a daunting task for you guys, and I know this, David, you did this for me last time. Let's take a zoomed in picture of this right here. So there you go. Let's take a picture of that. That is the set logo, or the artwork for the set, and then the number, and then who it was illustrated by. But this is the important info right here. This info on your card is either going to be located in the bottom right or the bottom left. Okay. In this case, it's in the bottom right. It's card number 114 out of 119. And that's the set logo. Now you're going to be saying, well, what if I don't know the set? And then I got to, okay, I got something for you. Okay. Let's go to Pokelector real quick. Okay. And this is how it's spelled, just so you can see it. We're going to give them some shine right now. So you're going to be like, gosh, I don't know what set it's from. I know the year. So I'm like looking through, I think it's, is it Sun and Moon? Is it, okay. Let's say it's, okay. I know it's XY. Okay, we already said Phantom Forces, which we know, but let's just, for the sake of argument, let's go to Phantom Forces right here. We can see that the set logo is the same. Boom. So we're like, all right, Phantom Forces. This is half the battle. A lot of times people get hung up on what set it is. They get kind of freaked out about that. And then it becomes like this huge challenge because they can't remember every single set. I totally get you there. Okay, I totally understand. But that is a small hack where you can use a free site where you can find the year of the card. It'll tell you the year of the set, the card, how many. Look, it's 119 cards. This is when it was made. Sometimes when you're looking for older cards, you might have to put the year in the PSA to help you get there. But there we go. Okay, so we know Phantom Forces. We know how to find that, what card number it is. So let's just punch in here, Pokemon Phantom Forces, and you're gonna start seeing stuff populate. Okay, let's just start with Pokemon Phantom Forces. We might get lucky. Okay, and what you're gonna see, boom, boom. Okay, so now what you're gonna see here is it instantly populates. I didn't even look this card up. Sisboo, make it true. It just was, maybe it's a very popular card that gets graded out of this set, but it just pops up right there. You don't have to do any more hunting and pecking for this card. Okay, so boom, we got that. Quantity 1. Now, declared value. I want to go back to a blurb that they put in here. It was on the previous page, okay? Let's look at this. Let's look at their new definition. This has been a point of contention for people in terms of, you know, what does declared value mean? So declared value in PSA's verbiage is the maximum amount per item you may claim as compensation in the event of loss or damage. Actual compensation depends on the nature and extent of the loss or damage and market value in accordance with PSA terms and conditions. Now, let me go ahead and give you another little life hack, and you don't have to go searching for all this stuff. So now that we know what their declared max value is or what they are looking for, one thing that you can do, and this, you know, it's hard to wrap your mind around this. What PSA wants you to do is put what you think the grade is going to be of the card, and that's how you can determine market value. Obviously, we're not graders, but it's just something. This is how they want you to mentalize it in case of loss or damage. So do what you will with that information. So let's just say, devil's advocate, that this Gengar in a PSA 8 or 9, let's just put a round number of $300. Okay, so we're going to put that in right here. Boom, 300. That's what I think that this card will come back graded as. It's going to be like an 8 or a 9, $300. Okay, we're playing devil's advocate. We've done that. Save. Boom. We are locked in. Okay, we are locked in here. One thing I love about the new picture feature is you didn't have that before. Now you know exactly what you're grading, and you can go down the line and, you know, you just keep, it's rinse and repeat, right? Wash, rinse, and repeat. So now that we got our first one, it's a lot less daunting, right? So we got that figured out. You're just gonna go from there to the next one, to the next one, okay? Another hack that I'm gonna give you guys, you will want to put like cards with like cards, or like sets with like sets. Put the sets together. It'll just make it easier when it comes time to grade the cards. If you have all your Evolving Skies together, all your, you know, Phantom Forces together, all your Brilliant Stars, whatever it may be, okay? All your Chilling Rain, all your Sun and Moon base, whatever it is, you'll be able to copy and paste certain keywords, searches. That way you can find it, okay? I wanna go back to this real quick though and mention something else. Let's say you put in Gengar, right? A little bit more thorough. Now you're gonna start, once you get very specific with it, you're gonna see different languages. You know, you wanna make sure, always check the picture, but these look very alike, right? These look very similar. Like, oh, what's the difference here? One's German, one's English. If you do not see a, you know, a different country or, you know, whatever it is, if you see nothing behind the level of card it is, it's gonna be English. So we have our one card. We're ready to use our promo code. We're ready to grade, okay? Let's proceed to checkout, which is the button right here. You can't see it because the window's right there. Let's proceed to checkout. There's going to be a place for you to put all your information in here. All right, so right here, you're going to see options for recommended versus providing your own label to return. I always click recommended. Then your address is going to auto-populate right there. They're going to show you what it's going to cost roughly through FedEx. It's always on the higher side. Just take that into consideration. If you want to provide your own shipping, you're more than welcome to do that. You can send your items to the PSA Vault. If you have a Vault account, you can learn more on that. Vault, there's that name again. Very popular name. Ship it back to me. Obviously, I'm gonna select that. My address is gonna be right there. Enter your phone number, and then you're gonna want to enter your payment method down below. All right, guys, so once you filled out all your information, you're gonna see add promo code right here. All right, I'm excited to tell you about this. Okay, let's talk about it. Promo code for the first time ever is going to be PokeVault25. It's going to give you $25 off of your first submission if you're not a member, and if it's your first time submitting and you want to get, you know, your feet wet with the whole process. The first submission is on me. Well, really, it's on PSA, but it helps the channel definitely. No money out of your pocket. It's a free $25 on your first submission if you're not a club member. So just keep that in consideration, and it's greatly appreciated on my end. But that is our gift for you. And David, I already put like a little thing right here. Promo code PokeVault25, baby. Everything will be down in the description below. It will be, all the information will be there, the hyperlinks, all that. Okay, so you've entered it there. You got your free 25. Let's go to review order. You're gonna see all your little itemized, detailed layout here. All this stuff, there's gonna be a whole list of cards. Okay, so let's go from there. Let's pivot over to the, like, how we're gonna send these, okay? Let's go here. So we've gotten all of our information. Now, we have all of our cards. We're ready to submit. We're ready to ship. You're gonna be asked to print 3 different bundles of information, okay? And it's gonna look, you know, there's gonna be like, it's gonna be like 5 or 6 pages per, depending on how many cards you have, okay? So there's gonna be 2 for PSA, and it'll tell you, it'll say for PSA at the top of the paper. And then there's going to be one that says for the customer. That's your receipt. You keep the one that's for the customer, okay? We're going to take the 2 bundles that say for PSA, and I like to fold them kind of like, you know, long ways, and then I fold them in half like this, okay? So it's going to be a nice little bundle like, you know, like this, okay? You guys get the idea. I'm going to put that with my cards. Now, how do we ship? There's all different ways, okay? The way that I do it now is I'll get a little box here, okay? I'll have some bubble wrap, maybe some peanuts, whatever you got, okay, from other shipments and stuff that you've been getting. And I'll wrap them up like this, okay? And I'll throw them in the box. I got my stuff on top. They're also gonna give you a little barcode, okay, to put on the outside of the box. I'm gonna show you how I do that as well. Also, very important, guys, make sure you know where you're sending it. You can either send it through USPS, there's one address, or you can send it through FedEx, there's another address. It is super self-explanatory. They will let you know which way to go, okay? So now that we got in there, I wanna show you other ways that you can, if you wanna protect your cards. I've seen people use card saver boxes where they put this in here, right? And then they put that in there. That's acceptable. Make it easy for them though, guys. Don't make it like a huge task for them to fish your cards out of the box. It doesn't need to be super overly done. Another thing that I've seen that I used to actually do myself is I would put the cards inside of an ETB case. You can reuse an ETB box, put the top on, and then that slides in there nicely, nice and snug. Okay, so those are all ways that you can do that, okay? So now you've got that. Let's go ahead and do the barcode. This is how I do it, all right? Let's take the barcode over here. You're gonna cut it out nice and neat. I take a piece of clear tape. You could use Scotch tape, whatever it is. And then I go, if you guys can see this, and I just stick it on there like that, okay? So now that we have it on the tape, I put it on the outside away from any other labeling or anything else that will cover this, okay? This is what they're gonna scan in when they receive your package, and then with that scan, they will notify you that they received your box and your order, and they're gonna start working on it, okay? From there, Just stay on the portal and they will give you updates via the portal. All right, and that's it. And then you pack up, you ship it off. I mean, it's that simple. And you ship it off, you got tracking, the whole dealio, everything's tracked online. All right, guys, so I hope that was in some way useful or insightful to you or for you. And yeah, don't forget about the promo code PokeVault25. Get yourself a graded card on me, man. Get your favorite card and go get it graded. Easy work. If you have any questions, guys, I do one of these every year just to keep up with the times, keep up with PSA. This one was kind of special and exciting because it's my first time, you know, being recognized by this company that I've used for years. They've had my business for the last 15 years. So this was kind of a cool experience, full circle for me. And I hope you guys can benefit in some way. If you have any questions, let me know down below. I'll do my best to answer any and all questions. Other than that, I freaking care about you guys. Thank you so much. Hit the buttons if you haven't. Okay, if you like this content, hit the buttons. Care about you guys. I'll see you in the next live or the next episode. Peace out.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. It's time to hit the button already. Do it now. What do you think, I'm dancing for free here?